live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the UCF Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Roadrunners' offense will be first on the attack. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, it's been a lot of fun to see this running back put up video game-type numbers early this year. But, guys, he has not played a run defense like this yet. This is his first real test of the season. He's going to have to be tough.
Makes the catch down the right side. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. Into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Knights offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And, Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Jenkins. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The run inside. It's Henderson. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up and throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Here's the pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on. But I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Using the quick game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. A run for the quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Watson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UCF! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, what a move to get open. Flying down the right side. The 10. Touchdown, UTSA. He got a step and just dusted the field. Extra point here will tie the game.
And if if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Farmer. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. This quarterback part of their running game. Maybe some room here. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
To throw, it's Jenkins. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights!
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the 1st half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with the running back. Got a little grass. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Wilson open on the right side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And it's the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that That was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll move the tight end. Trying to do it on the ground. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll give it to Watson. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First and 10. This time he wants to throw. The screen, and watch out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Using his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. On the move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's McCown. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Hardy. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's the Sooners getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference. Now back over to your game inside the bounce house. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the UCF head coach at the half. One of the things he said, he is really pleased with how they have started the first half in this tough conference opener. As you know, the SEC is a gauntlet, but he thinks his team set the tone. He said that was a great start, but we can be even better. They cannot take their foot off the gas here to start the third quarter.
Holly, thank you. Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's McCown. Got his man. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, partner. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different all over the field.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And it's the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's McCown. Shoots it to the left. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback.
Finding some room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Jenkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And it's the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, and you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Check. Western. Go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Knights! Into the end zone for 6. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this... Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but... you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCF sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he can...
There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Madison. Right down the gut of the field. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. Looking for the corner and could not find it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. He's got it way down the field. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going long. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.